Hello everybody, welcome to our next day of butt engagement. Okay, so you're going to need your booty band if you have one. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to put it on just because it's just going to change a little bit of how you feel it. If you don't have one, don't stress. You can purchase them from the website if you want some. They will be really handy for you. It just helps everything turn on that little bit better. But we're going to start by practicing some butt engagement in clams and how to do them properly according to your pelvic tilt, and then also some side lying leg lifts. So depending on, this is what I do with my private clients, depending on your tilt will change which glute exercises would be better for you based on your body or what's engaging properly or what your tilt is showing up as weak or strong for certain parts of your body. So there are some people that shouldn't be doing clams, and then there are some people that should be. There are some people that should be doing some side lying leg lifts, and there are some people that shouldn't. So it really depends. If you want that side of it, if you want more of that, then that's when you would work with me privately so I can help you with that. Otherwise, you just want to keep doing what feels really good. Okay, so you're coming onto your side into 90 degrees with the legs, and we're going to start by lengthening that top hip away from the body, creating your little mouse house, and having your knees in line and your feet in line. Now, if you're by a wall, I encourage you to bring your feet flat against the wall. Otherwise, if you don't, you don't have to. So from here, we want to do our 360 breathing. On our exhale, we want to squeeze the butt and come into a clam. So notice that my pelvis isn't moving when I'm in my clam. Now, if you have an anterior tilt, what you might need to do is slightly tuck your bottom under into a little bit more of a posterior tilt to do these. Whereas if you have a posterior tilt, you want to make sure that your pelvis is in neutral spine. All right, so keeping your pelvis still, you might need to put your hand there. You're going to exhale. You could exhale for a few, or you could exhale up and then inhale at the bottom. But either way, you're going to be breathing under a brace. Okay, and the aim is to be squeezing the bigger part of the glute. So feeling and squeezing the bigger part of the glute, you want to be relaxing through the hip. Okay, if you're feeling it too much through like the front of the leg, then there might be some overpowering of certain muscles going on, and so that's going to require different things for you. But the aim is to feel it in the big part of the glute. Okay, so I want you to practice between 10 and 15 squeezes here. Okay, followed by, you could do like 10 pulses at the top as well. Now the next thing is to bring your body in a line and bend the bottom leg and straighten the top leg in line with the body. And from here, keeping everything facing me, we're going to exhale to lift that top leg and then inhale down. So this is working the smaller part, like the glute medius, which helps to control the rotation of our leg. All right, so that would be lifting up and then coming back down, exhaling to lift, inhaling down. Again, everything is about stability, control, going slow, because when we go slow, that's when the smaller muscles, the stabilizers, can do their job. Okay, so the slower we go, the better. Now, to work the same part, I'm going to show you another way, which is a side plank with, oh, it looks like a storm's coming, is a side plank with the top leg lifted. And that is actually more, there's studies that show it's more effective than a side lying leg lift. So this is going to be up to you as to what you choose and what you prefer. So if I come onto my hands, I'm going to lift up through my waist and then up into a side plank, and then you're just going to lift or just hover the top leg. So you don't have to do anything with that leg, you could just place it on the floor. But because your leg is lifted, then you're going to be working the lower glute medius closest to the floor. Okay, and it's quite a strong exercise for that butt cheek, especially if that leg is lifted, because then more weight goes into that leg. So the way that you can do this one is inhale slightly lower and exhale lift, or you can just hold at the top, or you could do some clams in this position. But I already go through this exercise in one of the core days as well. So have a play around with all of these, make sure you do both sides. See what feels good, see if there's a side that feels a little bit weaker than another side, and then adjust accordingly. Feel free to share any feedback that you notice underneath the video or inside of the forum, and I'll be more than happy to chat with you about it.